Now let's put into practice all the things we've just covered and create this sketch as shown. So I came in here to sketching and added an image right here. I'm going to use that for reference. And what I see here is 3 rectangles to start this shape. Now I could start with a line segment and just work my way around, but that would be a lot of work just going around like that. So what I'm going to do is come up to the rectangle by center, and I'm going to lock to the XZ plane, and then come over and look at that with the sketch view. Just zoom over a little bit. And then I'm going to go right to the center of the axis, and I see that rectangle is 300 tab by 85. I'll accept that. So I'll add a couple of dimensions on there to lock that down. Then I see the next rectangle by center is at the center of that, and it comes up to that height right there. And if that's 300, that would be 110, 110, 220, and that would be 80 wide tab at the center there. So what I can do here is use this new command we haven't used before called trim. So I'll click on the trim button. I'm just going to wave across that and delete that. And then that's when I should have put a dimension on right there, 80, and also another dimension from here to here. And we'll look at dimensions in a little more detail coming up. So there's my initial outline. So then I could go to the line command then. It looks like this line is right at the center of that. So I'm going to come there and come up there. Right, so the center of that bottom line, and I'm not exactly sure how far that comes up, so I'm going to guess 200. Arc, hit A for arc, come around, and I want it to line up with that right there. So I use the indicator down, and hopefully that's going to center into there. And I've got a circle at the center of that, and that would be diameter 80. I could put a dimension on that also. And back to the rectangle by center. I'm not sure if I want to use a rectangle by center. Let's come up here and pull down a rectangle by 2 points. Maybe that's a better choice right there, because I want to come from this corner, which would be from that edge coming right up to just there. That's telling me where it intersects. And I want to come over to the other side there, and I think I go to that height right there. And then I'll come back to the trim button, and I'd like to trim out these 2 pieces right there. And just stop and review, and it looks like this is a square. And so I'm going to come to the equal constraint and say I want this to equal this. And then I know that this line is the same height as that. This line is the same height as that. And that sort of flipped things out down there. So I could just hit undo and straighten that out first. So maybe that's what I should do. Come and just set this up and make that align with that. That align with that. And so I'm just doing horizontal verticals all over here, so things won't move unpredictably like they just did. Straighten all that up, and then let's try that again. I want to come back and make this horizontal with that. And there it is. And if you'd like to check the whole thing holds together, you can just go to the select button, and you could come out here and grab on a corner or something and see that looks like that's all locked down and it moves like it should.